A new play at the Hartford Stage conjures up a lot of stories from the 50s that still play very well today. Race, power, and this role's played not just in life, but on the theater stage as well. Heather Alicia Simms is part of Trouble in Mind, joins us this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You've played this role before.
I have.
This is, you're a star now, but when did you first do it?
I did it in college at Tufts University.
We're going to double back to that in just a second. This is an interesting play because, and speaking of, in the past, this is not a new play. It was written in the 50s.
It was written in 1955, and it still resonates today. People that have come to see it have said, I would have thought that she wrote this last year, 2 years ago, especially with everything that's going on in the country right now.
A little satire about a Broadway show that's got a biracial company. You play a character who's a former singer on Broadway, but now wants to do some meatier roles, and as she comes into this role, she transforms a little bit.
She transforms. She is met with ideas about acting in this moment that she hasn't been met with in the past, and she's being asked to do some new things. And when she's pushed in that direction, she pushes everyone else.
Right, because I mean, and as we talk about how it does talk about race and power, and you think, okay, well, maybe the theater is escaping that, but it really isn't. I mean, it really does kind of put its thumb on the pulse of what's going on in the real world.
That's what theater does. We shine a light. We are storytellers, and we are pushing conversations all the time.
Right. When people walk out of the show, what are they saying?
They're saying, when they stand up at the end, I'm always overjoyed.
Right.
But what they're saying is, this is something that I needed to see.
Right.
This is something that I am going to tell my friends to come and see. I had a woman say to me, I felt like this was a story that my son needs to come and see.
And that's it, because it's continuing the conversation. Because, as we mentioned, this was from the mid-50s, and then now let's fast forward to way past the mid-50s when you were in college, just a few years ago.
Yes.
You've done this twice, this character twice now, and it's even changed, your viewpoint has changed a little bit.
Yeah, because, when I was in college, all I had was imagination and some research. Now I have a lived experience. And so I am using my lived experience in this role, and it resonates with me, and I think because it resonates so powerfully with me, I can give that to the audience.
Yeah, it's very rare that you meet somebody that has done, if a revival is a revival and they come back into the character, but you're definitely seeing it from a different point of view, and that's what this play is about, seeing things from other points of view. I mean, and again, we say it's satire, but often the best theatrical satire is steeped in real life stuff.
Absolutely.
And given everything that's going on in the world today, especially when it comes to race and power, this is topical.
Yeah, absolutely. And Alice Childress was a wonderful playwright, author. She did so many things in the 1940s, 50s, and beyond. And she would have been Lorraine Hansberry if this play was allowed to go to Broadway. But like you'll see when you come to see this play, things happened, and her Broadway debut was postponed until 2021.
Yeah, there's a little backstory there too. At the Hartford Stage through June 16th, and then of course tickets
June
are
18th.
June 18th. Sorry, you got 2 more days there. Tickets are available. We'll put you to the stage via fox61.com. But again, it's not just seeing Heather there, but it's the conversation you have afterwards as well, and that's the goal, isn't it?
Yeah, I think great theater promotes conversation.
Absolutely, and I think this one will do exactly that. Heather Alicia Simms, continued success.
Thank you.
Break a leg, as they like to say
so
on the stage.